Here we go. Private Dancer and We Don't Need Another Hero were UK hit singles for which singer? Was it Cher, Michael Bolton, or Tina Turner?
Well, it wasn't Michael Bolton, that's for certain. The first name that came into my mind was Tina Turner. So I'll go for Tina Turner, please.
Correct answer. Well done. Over to you, Judith. Which part of Scotland provided the title for a UK #1 hit single for Paul McCartney in 1977? Was it Firth of Forth, Mull of Kintyre, or Gretna Green?
Oh, I think I might know that one. Mull of Kintyre.
You haven't heard his brilliant record, Gretna Green, then?
No, I haven't. Don't tell me about it.
Don't worry, you're right. One each.
It was the best-selling single of all time in Britain at the time.
Yes, it was a massive seller. It only had one note.
Until it was overtaken by Band Aid.
Really? Okay, Phil. Who had a UK top 10 hit single in 2008 with Wearing My Rolex? Was it Wiley, Sam Sparrow, or Usher?
Oh, dear me. Right. Modern music isn't my favourite, I must admit. So it will have to be a guess. Wiley, not sure. Guess will be Usher.
Usher's wrong, it was Wiley. Very difficult. You got an idea on that one? No?
Yeah.
Poor old Wiley's watching and devastated. Judith, La Donna e Mobile is an aria from which Verdi opera? Otello, Rigoletto, or Don Carlos?
Oh dear. Madonna Immobile. I think it's Rigoletto.
That's the correct answer. Okay, Phil, you need to get this answer right to stay in the round and stay in the contest. Ray Manzarek was the keyboard player for which American band? Was it The Doors, The Beach Boys, or The Grateful Dead?
The Doors was quite keyboardy, as was Beach Boys. Shot in the dark, because it's The Doors was quite keyboardy stuff. I'm going to say The Doors, please.
Well done, you're right. It was The Doors. Well done. Smashing. Judith, your question, you take the round with this if you get it right. Sonny Rollins is considered to be one of the great jazz innovators. On which instrument? Piano, trumpet, saxophone?
I'm trying to picture him. I think in my mind, he's playing a trumpet.
Is he?
Yeah. Is he not?
That's your answer?
Yeah.
You'd be excited to hear that, because his instrument was the saxophone.
I think he won the Polar Prize last year, which is the like the Nobel Prize of Music.
Right, for playing the saxophone?
Yes.
Or the trumpet?
No, the saxophone.
Well, we're equal after 3 questions, which means we go to sudden death, Phil. It's a bit harder now, because they're not multiple choice, OK?
Not too hard.
Kylie Minogue released the macabre ballad Where the Wild Roses Grow in collaboration with which singer?
Oh, I can hear the tune in my head. Where the wild roses grow. I'm going to kick myself when you say the answer, because I'm trying to think. Male singer. No, I'm sorry.
No?
No, sorry.
OK, it was Nick Cave.
No.
Written about a murder from the perspective of the victim and the perpetrator.
The video to that song is actually really nice, because at the end it shows her floating down the river like Ophelia from the pre-Raphaelite paintings.
Right. Judith, your question. If you get this right, you've taken the round. What was the name of the band leader Herb Alpert's accompanying orchestra with whom he earned 6 Grammy Awards, 15 gold albums and 14 platinum albums?
I think it was called the Tijuana Brass.
You're absolutely right, Judith. Well done. You've taken the round with that sudden death question. Well done. So, Phil, you are beaten by our Egghead, which means you can't play in the final round. Please, both of you, come back to the studio. So as it stands, the challengers have lost 1 brain from the final round, whilst the Eggheads have lost no brains. The next subject is politics. Which challenger wants politics?
Again, back to it.
I think we have a volunteer now.
A volunteer on politics. Yeah. He's actually rather volunteer a press man. I think Neil, please.
Neil on politics, okay. Which Egghead?
Chris.
You reckon?
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, I think so.
Chris or CJ?
No.
I don't mind.
So,
Okay.
we're going for
So it's Neil and Chris.
Neil and Chris. Neil and Chris, please.
Okay, Neil from Flame Academy, Chris from the Eggheads. Do please go to the question rooms now. Chris, I reckon you like politics.
I'm a political animal, shall we say, yeah. Wouldn't say I know the minutiae of it too well.
Because you played 22 and won 20.
Oh, fair enough.
Sorry, Neil. I didn't mean to shock you with that statistic.
At least I know what's coming now. That's okay.
So, I'll ask each of you 3 questions on politics in turn, and Neil, you can choose the first or second set of questions.
I'll have the second set of questions, please.
Maybe this will destabilise him. Chris, for what does the letter P stand in the abbreviation PFI? An initiative set up to organise funding for the provision of public buildings. Is it priority, personal or private?
It's a private funding initiative, so it's private.
You're right, private finance initiative actually, but I'm not just buildings, because I guess as a former train driver, you probably had PFI coming in through your carriage window sometimes.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. It's
I
a
didn't
sore
think you
point.
like it.
No.
Okay, PFI, the P is private. Well done. First point to you, Chris. Your question then, Neil. In 2004, Simon Hughes became the president of which political party? Liberal Democrat, Conservative or Labour?
I'm pretty sure that's the Liberal Democrat Party.
And you're pretty right. Well done. Chris, in June 2008, a scheme was approved to introduce a congestion charge into which English city? Manchester, Bristol or Birmingham?
It's not going down very well either. It's in Manchester.
It is in Manchester, you're right. Okay, Neil, your question. At the 1992 Conservative Party conference, which then Secretary of State adapted Gilbert and Sullivan's song, I Have a Little List, to condemn those who unfairly claimed benefits. Is it Michael Howard, Peter Lilly or William Waldegrave?
I don't think it was William Waldegrave. So I'm torn between Peter Lilly and Michael Howard. I can hear a voice in my head that sounds like Michael Howard. Yeah, I'm going to go with Michael Howard.
Michael Howard, you think? Well, it was one of those funny things. He stood up at this conference and he actually sang half of his speech, which is why some people will remember it. And it was also somebody not really known for making a big splash in public. Peter Lilly is the answer, so you're wrong. Chris, your third question. You get this right, you've taken the round. Who did Winston Churchill say was a modest man with much to be modest about? Was it Neville Chamberlain, Herbert Asquith or Clement Attlee?
Yeah, modest little man with much to be modest about. It was Clement Attlee.
It was indeed. Chris, you've won the round. There's no way back for you, Neil, I'm afraid. You gave him the first question and therefore he's taken all 3 and you got one wrong, so bad luck, you won't be in the final round. Please, both of you, come back and rejoin your teammates. Well, it's still a lot to play for. As it stands, the challengers have lost 2 brains from the final round, whilst the Eggheads have lost no brains. The next subject is sport. Who from the challengers? A gasp of excitement. Who on sports?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's yourself, Michael.
Go 2 ways down for sport.
So who's doing it on your
Gus.
side?
You decide. Go on.
Gus is doing it against
Yeah. Gus versus CJ. No,
CJ, yeah.
CJ.
Gus from the Flame Academy against CJ from the Eggheads on sport. To ensure there's no conferring, please go to the question rooms now. I'll ask each of you 3 questions, multiple choice. Gus, you can choose the first or second set.
I'll go first, please.
Gus, in which country is Murrayfield Stadium? Is it Scotland, Wales or Ireland?
Yeah, I'm fairly sure Murrayfield is in Scotland.
And you're right, well done. CJ, the motor racing circuit Brands Hatch is in which English county? Is it East Sussex, Kent or Berkshire?
La 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 la. So combining sport with English geography now, are you? Thanks.
Yep, your two favourite subjects.
Well, hopefully I can discount East Sussex,
Why is that?
because I used to live there. And I'm hoping it wasn't reasonably close to where I lived. Right, if they hold motor races there, they need easy accessibility, so it needs to be more central, so it's Berkshire.
The correct answer is Kent. CJ, you've made a total Berkshire of yourself. Mind you, there are worse alternatives. Gus, your question. Which former Welsh international became the manager of Manchester City Football Club in June 2008? Is it Mark Hughes, Phil Thompson or Ian Rush?
Crikey, this must have slipped under the radar. Well, Ian Rush, fairly sure he hasn't been in management, and I'm fairly sure he hasn't entered management. Mark Hughes, as far as I knew, was the manager of Blackburn. There might have been something about him moving, but I'm fairly sure it's not Phil Thompson as well. But I'll have to say Mark Hughes. He's the only one I would suggest.
You're right, it's Mark Hughes. Well done. Over to you, CJ. In which sport did Englishman Imran Sherwani win a gold medal at the 1988 Olympic Games? Was it softball, field hockey or volleyball?
It wasn't 88 where Britain won the gold medal in hockey with, was it Sean Long? I mean, I don't know the name, but the Indians are good at hockey, and his name sounds Indian, so I'll try field hockey.
Field hockey is the right answer. Well done, CJ. So challengers have 2 points, Eggheads on 1, which means, Gus, you get this one right, you will send CJ packing. In British Greyhound racing, what colour is trap number 6? Is it blue, orange or black and white?
I've only ever frequented a greyhound track once, and I didn't really take much notice of the... I didn't even know they were fixed, if I'm honest.
What, the races?
No, no, the colours of the traps. I thought it might have changed. No, a pure guess, Jeremy. I'll go for black and white.
It's amazing. Pure guess. Absolutely right. Well done. Good play. And obviously, I guess you've got some Greyhound racing fans on your team because you knew. Someone here knew.
I've been a couple of times.
Right.
Yeah.
And they've got definite colours wherever you go and
I
watch.
just remember black and white being number 6.
Right. OK. Well, good enough for us. Gus, well done. You will play in the final. CJ, you won't. Please, both of you, come back to us. As it stands, the challengers have lost 2 brains from the final round, whilst the Eggheads have lost 1 brain. The last subject now is geography. Which challenger wants this? It's Helen or Eric?
It's up to you. I'll do it if you really want me to. I will stand up with you.
What I was thinking was...
I'm better for general knowledge.
Phil, if Helen falls on a sword on this one,
Yeah.
leave me for general knowledge.
Yeah.
Better for general knowledge.
Okay,
Yeah, I'd say, yeah.
Gonna fall on your sword?
She's going to win it. She's going to win it.
See you, Helen?
OK, I'll follow
Okay.
my sword.
All right, it's getting heated in there.
But who's she going to play?
Daphne's brilliant at geography, but then so's Kevin.
Yeah,
so
we'll see. You're for Daphne and Kevin now, aren't you?
Go for Kevin, I think.
Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably equally brilliant, but I know Daphne is.
So, it's Helen from the Flame Academy versus Kevin from the Eggheads. Please go to the question rooms now.